Welcome to the Playback podcast presented by Car, your weekly podcast featuring America's favorite dancers, hosted by America's favorite road warriors. We are your hosts, Jocelyn, Kristyn, and Kailey. And before we get into this week's episode, we have some fun, exciting things to share about. So let's get into it. Okay, guys, we had such an amazing time in New York City. We first and foremost have to give a big shout out to Austin and Meredith from Costin Mayer. You guys know them as this TikTok couple with all of these amazing dance moves, and they actually are starring in this amazing show in New York City called 11 to Midnight. They created it, they choreographed it, they're starring in it, and it's basically a dance show all about dance. And that's really uncommon for New York. Normally, these dancers are in, Broadway musicals as background dancers or even on tour with artists, but they're always kind of the background. And this is really bringing the dancers to the forefront, and they are getting that stage moment. It's so cool to see. And we, as Dancers Against Cancer, are so lucky that we have been chosen by Costin Mayer to be the official charity of choice. So starting that Thursday last week, we went ahead and had pop-up banners made. You can find our flyers inside of the playbill inserts. And this is just a way for us to bring together the dance community, raise donations for Dancers Against Cancer. We've been able to work with Costin Mayer for a couple times now, and they're just such lovely humans, and we're so grateful to be able to bring our passions together. They're living their dreams in New York City, producing this event, and Dancers Against Cancer is just so lucky to be able to get that benefit of donations and exposure out on the East Coast. We are so, so grateful for them. I did get to do like a little cameo moment in the show.
Off-Broadway Jocelyn.
It was super fun. They have like this reoccurring role of the landlord. And so they invited me to come up on stage and do that little moment with them. It was so much fun.
She was really good.
Born star.
Yeah, my theater kid definitely came out in that moment. It was so much fun.
Weren't you a superstar at a young age in a certain movie and still get residuals?
Yes.
What movie would that be?
Tell the people. The people want to know.
Smart House on Disney Channel. I was a little child star for a moment. Yes.
Yeah, she was.
I've been a big fan ever since Child Star.
Oh, okay.
I have been. This is the first time I'm telling you.
Okay, well, no, it was fun. I mean, I don't even really remember that, but this I will remember forever. It was truly so much fun. We had an amazing support system there. Obviously, Christy Ann Lopez, our PR girl, was there helping orchestrate everything from the planning to the execution. So shout out to Christy. We love you so much. We had Megan Swan there, who helps with our marketing side of things. We had Olivia Lager there for our social media content. EJ and I actually were able to go on Monday to their dress rehearsal and do like a little interview with them. So we'll have a whole video coming out very, very soon with that interview and some behind the scenes of the amazing week that we had at 11 to Midnight in New York City. It was a dream for sure. So thank you so much to that incredible team. Everyone at that show is phenomenal. Their director, Lindsay, their stage coordinator, Morgan, their producer, Josh. Like, what a group of people. We are so honored and just had the best time.
Wow. Okay.
That's so cool.
Yes. But I will say, if you guys are in the New York area, or even if you're not and you're planning a trip to go to New York and maybe see some shows, make sure you guys use our discount code DAC15 when you guys are checking out for 11 to Midnight, and you get to have that little discount and also help support Dancers Against Cancer. So thanks, friends. We're excited for all the things to come.
Whoa.
Wow.
I didn't know we had a discount code.
Mm-hmm.
I love a discount.
Put me on.
All right. Let's get to more dancing. I want to talk about a dancer from Rainbow Long Island #2 because I watched this performance this morning, and while I was watching it, I was crying, sobbing. So I heard someone coming down the hall, and I was like, whoever's coming down the hallway, just know I'm crying right now.
Yeah.
So this is 267, I'll Be Seeing You, Olivia Candio from North Shore.
Olivia.
I saw this performance was so beautiful. I don't know, from last year to this year, she has just grown so much. Her emotional execution of the performance is what really got me, I think, and made me literally sob at my desk. Her her turns are absolutely flawless. At one point, I want to say she probably did about 20.
Wow.
Like, and I think that's like the lowest amount of turns she did in the whole performance. I literally said, I can't even, with a bunch of exclamation points, because I was like, hello? Like, what's happening here? And we just love Miss Olivia. I literally sobbed. I couldn't stop. I had to blow my nose afterwards. Like, that was so beautiful. You should be so proud of yourself. First overall and 12 to 14. Amazing.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. I feel like I've only seen her do jazz for some reason. Like, I saw her solo last
Yes.
finals, nationals, whatever, and it was jazz. And now
Yes.
seeing like lyrical, what?
She did that Satan's Little Lamb,
Yes.
I believe.
Yes.
And she always placed with that one. That was the one that she always won with. So I was really excited about this one. Oh my God.
She's getting so old.
She's getting so old. She's emotionally mature, and that was really good.
Such a great kid.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, I was at Ultra Syracuse this weekend, and there's so many dances that I got to talk about. Okay, so first I'm going to start with Studio B Dance Company. This next performance, I think, was my favorite of the entire weekend. 165, When It's Cold, I Like to Die.
That song.
It's they received first overall ultra competitive mega group 15 to 19, a power performance, and then they also got the nomination for the IDA Best Lyrical Modern Contemporary Performance. This was such a cool routine. They had this giant prop, and it basically had like this plastic sheet over the front of it that had water going through it.
Oh.
So it made it look like it was raining. And then they had like big holes at the top of their prop so people can kind of like go in and out, almost like they were like jumping into water.
Oh.
It was stunning. The first part of the dance, it literally started with one girl in the tank and then one girl kind of coming out of the wings. And just the intention, like the walks were so slow, the eye contact, everything about it. I feel like all of us were locked in from that moment. And I also feel like this is one of the things that Sam, our judge, said during the power performance was, when you bring out a prop like that, you raise the expectation and the standard to here. So you have to deliver. And they did. It was phenomenal. Choreography, incredible. Shout out to Miss Amanda. It was such a cool routine. I feel like the execution of it could not have been easy because of the in and out, everyone going around the prop. It was just, hair was wet, down and wet. Like, it was just, everything about it was phenomenal. It was, I think, my best and favorite routine of the whole weekend. So, literally way to start it off with a bang. I do want to give a shout out to 320 Ring of Fire. This was their duet trio who also received a power performance in that senior level. This was such a cool and different kind of dance. The execution and the commitment is exactly what a choreography piece like this needs. Like, you can't kind of half it. You have to really just commit to it. And there's definitely moments in there where they're contorting their bodies or doing these motions that for sure don't come naturally.
Yeah.
But the commitment to it, and they made it work. And I feel like it was just, these dancers were killing it, not just in this performance, but the entire weekend. And then they had one more routine, 161 Woman, that ended up receiving first overall in the People's Choice in that ultra competitive large group 15 to 19. Stunning performance. Like, I mean, what a well-deserved win. Honestly, Amanda and Brandy, like, you guys are doing incredible things over at Studio B. It was such a great weekend. We loved having you guys. Job well done, truly. It was awesome.
Okay.
I have to see that first.
You have to. You have to.
Yeah. Because I know that song from Stranger Things. And that's why, like, I knew that there was going to be some kind of prop. Someone's going to do it. And you said they were going in and out of it.
Oh, it was stunning. It was cinematic, truly. Like, it was so, so cool.
Yeah, going the extra mile to put a prop in there because, like, you know it's already going to be, like, pretty good.
And, like, they had a whole, like, water system in their thing. Like, it was, like, the way that they connected everything. It was so smartly built. So shout out to those prop parents. It was just, I mean, I can't say enough about it, truly.
A plumber, maybe.
A plumber, not electrician.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know we were doing that today. Anyway, speaking of water.
Okay.
I'm going to slip and slide around. So I went to Refresh this weekend, but before I get into the Refresh, there was this one dance, and I was just like kind of scrolling to see like what dances, like if I want to like anything pops out at me. And this is Rainbow Spokane, Washington. This dance, it was like glowing out at me.
Okay.
Aquamarine.
I mean,
Wait, stop. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like about this movie?
Oh, no.
Oh. I got so excited. I thought you were saying it was a mermaid dance.
It kind of was.
Okay.
You know, like Addison Rae, Aquamarine.
Yeah.
So we're like on different sides.
Yeah, no, I just aged myself.
A little bit.
Okay.
it's okay.
No,
it's all right.
But but the whole like thing with her is like, like in the
Yes.
ocean, she's a
Yeah.
mermaid.
Yes.
That's kind of what it was. They were in like these blue outfits. Their whole vibe was like mermaid, seashell, under the water, and they were just like moving, like just so like. Oh my gosh. I was waiting for someone to do Aquamarine. Like,
yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
why haven't we
either.
seen Addison at all?
Yeah.
And I know, like, first off, the the big like dance break they did, you know, like the 2-1-2 trend.
Yes.
I was in the 2-1-2. They did 2 jazz squares before it came out.
Word.
Oh.
So like, you know that they're like Addison Rae coded. They're super cool. These are super cool dancers, and it was honestly for me perfect.
Wow. Perfect. Perfection.
Perfection, because I was not expecting to see this when I was looking through the media, and I just know these girls because they were so cool. They asked for like a white pump, but their teacher was like, not yet. Like, it's kind of still the beginning. Maybe give them like a couple like more months, but
Oh yeah, maybe.
they were so cool.
Dang. I want to see this.
Underwater mermaid-esque. So
I feel like a white pump would really like make it
no, right?
10 times better, huh?
I feel like they wanted one.
Yeah.
They totally
Their
did.
faces gave that there's something more that we need.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But it
Maybe
was,
for
it was too
finals
good.
they'll bust it out.
That's what
you
I
know?
mean. I
Like
hope
a little.
so. Yeah.
Please.
But thank you. I felt like that dance was for me. Thank you.
She said thank you.
Thank you for that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to talk about CMC Dance Company. Also, I want to give a shout out to Miss Marjorie Taylor, their studio owner. She's actually one of our DAC Hope stories. We honored her, actually surprised her at our Industry Dance Awards this last year with a $10,000 check. And she's doing so well. But we obviously had to take a moment to recognize her before we did that DAC Improv Challenge and just showcase, like, this is who your donations are going to. It's studio directors that have had their business for 15 plus years, like parents, teachers, everyone that makes the dance community great. So Marjorie Taylor, shout out to you. You're still, like, even amidst her treatment and everything that she's done, she's still showing up for her kids. So love you so much, but got to talk about a couple of these routines. So 339 Gloria, they were that first overall ultra competitive production. And what a fun production. They had like these palm tree set pieces. Everything literally made you feel like you were on a vacation. It was such a great routine. I feel like the energy was giving. I also love, because at Ultra we have like the backstage TVs. So the dance teachers are literally just glued to the TV, like just watching every single like making sure that like the transitions are happening. And then it's obviously like mayhem backstage because you have kids running in and out. They got to do the runaround. So like, it's so funny to see like the behind the scenes backstage chaos. And then everything's on stage, just like perfection, clean. Like it's
Beautiful.
it really goes to just show like that's showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. And then also I wanted to give a shout out to their younger dancers, which was 341 to Build a Home. This little group did so well, to the point where I literally almost had tears in my eyes, because you know when their little faces are just like so expressive and like
so much.
emotion. Yeah, they're having such big feelings in these small bodies. You can really tell these teachers do an amazing job at teaching their kids to express themselves on stage. I want to give a little shout out to their little dancer, Frank. He was such a star in all of his performances. He even did the improv challenge, and I'm like, yes. Like, it's just such a great kid, so sweet backstage. I just feel like he's going to be one to watch. You can tell, like, there's little mannerisms or little choices that he makes on stage that, like, you can't really teach. It's just kind of like comes from within him. He's going to be an incredible dancer because he already is like really, really amazing for his age. But I do want to give a shout out to their little dancer, Lakin Taylor, for 263 Fix My Crown. She was the ultra competitive petite icon of the year winner. And I was actually sitting down at the table during her performance and I was like, oh, girl, you have it. Like she was so cute. You could just tell like she was living on that stage. But yeah, everyone at CMC, such an amazing weekend. Appreciate you guys so much. And I'm just glad that I finally got to work one of your shows. So amazing job. Hope you loved Ultra and we'll see you next year.
Wow.
Hey, get it, Frank.
Get it, Frank. He was so cute. Literally, like, I could not.
Just by that description, I'm like, oh my gosh.
The cutest kid.
So cute. Okay, so I'll get into refresh.
Okay.
Ooh, Bama was different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So different. It was like so creatively Southern, if that makes sense. Like just the ideas around it. Like this next dance, 172 Rock Lobster from My Girls Dance Center.
Okay.
6 and under.
Love them.
And this is what I mean by so creatively Southern. They had like, you know how they do like crawfish boils,
Yeah,
and
that's my
lobster
dream.
boil, right? Oh, you haven't had one.
I mean, I've like gone to a restaurant, but I feel like that's not the same as like
No.
doing one like at the.
No, you
like I
gotta
want to do
keep
one like
one-
on the beach, like with like a family.
Beach.
You guys don't know how beach.
We have a swamp. We have the Gulf. We have the Gulf of Mexico. That's our beach, and you're not allowed to touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not California.
Okay. Well, like I don't know why in my mind
That's
I just
crazy.
always envision like these giant like crawfish boils happening like on a beach or like a picnic, like something like that. Is that not
Okay.
real?
I mean,
Clearly, I'm not from there. That's
I mean,
just like my fantasy.
maybe in Florida, but like,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, definitely Florida.
but like the season right now, like, I mean, it's like cold. Like,
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
But
We
Jordan
usually-
Waddell just did one.
on the beach.
I don't know. I saw her Instagram story.
I'm gonna ask, but I've never heard anyone do that. Which I mean, for you, I want it to happen
Yeah.
because like
I want it to happen too.
in Louisiana
it's really
it doesn't
one of my
happen. I'll tell you
dreams.
that. Not in Louisiana, but maybe not in Huntsville, Alabama either, because that's pretty high up. I learned
Okay. Well, maybe we just need to do
Maybe in California.
because I've gone to a restaurant where they like bring you just a bag
boiling
of-
crab.
Ooh.
It's not that one, but like
That's good.
But basically, but like not that restaurant. It was a
Okay.
different one, but
Okay.
like the same concept.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Go
But
back
still
to it.
not
Oh
the
yeah.
same.
Back to Rock Lobster. So it was like a boiling pot, and the little girls were like little lobsters, and they were in the pot.
Oh, like screaming, like
They did. It's getting hot in here.
Stop.
And like it was like an Alvin and the Chipmunks version, and they were like,
oh my gosh. That's funny.
Wait, I love
That's
it got
funny.
me. It got me. And these like little ones were just like, there was one in the front just stomping and getting so into it. Her face was showing. She was like Queen Lobster.
Queen.
Queen Lobster, yeah. You know, they just pick one and like, you're not gonna get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was her.
Maybe.
Lucky break.
Lucky break.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was one of my favorites.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
That
I've never
sounds
seen
like
a concept like that.
That's what I
either.
mean. Like
Yeah.
you can only really do that in like
Yeah.
where they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they
That's
know
funny.
everyone knows.
Exactly. So
Now that's
My
good.
that was good.
Okay, the next performance I want to talk about from Portland is 514 Universal Mind Control from Escape Dance Academy. They were wearing like a simple black sweatpant, black hoodie, hip hop performance. You guys know this song? I'm not even gonna try and sing it. It was giving Gap commercial, but with like an old school hip hop feel. Like, you know how Gap is doing
Yep.
all of these cool commercials and they're like sweatpants and stuff. Like, that is sick. But yeah, it was definitely giving Gap, but old school hip hop, you know, like good, like deep in the pocket, kicks up all change vibes. I was locked in for this entire performance because it was that good. I was like, dang, like, I kind of want to be in this performance. I have a black sweatshirt and sweatpants in my room. Like, if I go put that on, can I be in the back left?
Yeah.
Because I really want to be in this. They ended up winning first overall, and it was really exciting. I think they were really stoked about it. And I complimented them on stage because I was like, that was so sick. Like, just the concept behind it. I felt like they were really tuning into that little Gap moment that's going viral. And the choreography was so good too. It wasn't like that new hip hop that you're seeing that's still really good. It was just giving
Classic,
classic,
old
deep
school.
in the pocket, poppin' and lockin'. I loved it.
Pop and lock.
Pop and lock.
Pop and lock it.
Pop
Polka
a lock.
dot it.
Country bop it, hip hop it.
Okay.
Shout out Miley Cyrus.
Guys, 20th anniversary Hannah Montana special.
Today,
We're
right?
It's today.
It technically, I'm getting mixed.
Or is it next week?
There's mixed information going on because I'm seeing I'm seeing March 24th.
Oh, it is March 24th.
Yeah.
It's next week. Okay,
I have it on
just
my
kidding.
calendar. You guys know where I'll be. Okay. Okay, the next one I want to talk about is from Rock Dance. This is 377 Electric Avenue.
Ooh.
And it was a group tap piece.
Oh,
Also,
yes.
I think this is like the most ultra tap routine I've probably ever seen. It was such a cool electric vibe. Their costumes were so cool. Like, I literally wanted one. They had like these cute sunglasses. Their hairstyle was like very like Y2K, like space bun pokies out.
Yeah.
I loved it. This routine too was like, you could see every dancer the entire routine. It was super clean. I feel like their arms, every like movement was so intentional. And you know, like when they're doing a dance and it's not like super crazy facials, they're just like,
Yeah.
like we're cool, we're serious, but it's like a fun routine.
Yeah.
I love that. It was such a fun routine. I loved it immediately. Like, and my staff said the same thing. They were all like, wait, this is cool. And I was like, why did I never think
Is
to
it
do a
that
tap
old
routine?
song?
Yeah, I wanna run down to Electric Avenue. And no one take it higher. It's such a good song. It's such a good song. And I was like, wait, this is such a good tap routine song. I never thought about it. So shout out to you guys. Loved it. And then I want to give their babies a shout out. This was 179 Soda Pop from the competitive Supercharged performance. So this was actually the highest scoring in the competitive level. This was adorable. From the costumes, they had, like, I was talking to the kids backstage, they had, like, these Coke bottles. And she's like, there's not really Coke in here. Like, I promise. They were just the cutest kids. And it was that, my little soda pop. Yes,
Yeah.
it was the perfect routine for, like, that age category. I was just absolutely obsessed with it. It was so cute. Costumes, everything. Like, I was like, if I was a child, I would live to be in this routine.
Oh,
I was
1000%.
obsessed. So shout out to Rock Dance. You guys are always so fun to have.
They won an Oscar. Not Soda Pop, but that movie.
Oh.
I
I
actually
saw
watched
that.
it. Yeah, I actually this is the
Yeah.
first time I actually watched the Oscars.
For Golden, right? They won.
Yeah, yeah. Faculty was in there.
Oh,
Gabe,
yeah. Car convention.
Patrick.
I saw. Some of our like little kids that do like DAC master classes and things like that were also a part
Yeah.
of it. I think they did like some little bit for
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? Mr. Fantasy was yeah. They did like some bit of him like being chased by kids, and it was like a bunch of kid dancers. So
That's funny.
we love that. We love like 6 and 10-year-olds getting to go work at the Oscars. Like,
No,
Casual.
right?
you guys made it. It's only going up from here.
Literally.
Right.
Shout out.
So cool.
I'm next. Right?
Oh.
No, I
No,
think
it's Kailey. I can't. Hang on.
Actually. Okay, so this is another that I feel like you really fit and hit the theme in the South.
Okay.
This is 234 Tulsa Time,
Okay.
North Alabama Dance Center. One of the coolest out of the box solos I've seen.
Okay.
Genuinely. It was a trucker girl.
Okay.
And doing a country song,
Okay.
country contemporary, elite. So like this was really good, guys.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Okay.
trying to explain, like this is really
Yeah.
well done.
Okay.
Okay.
Like messy bun, she stumbled out, just like
Yeah.
start the dance, bam, contemporary, boom, boom, boom. Like, and it was so good, so good. Like you could tell she knew her body so well. Where
Yeah.
she even did like an Usher glitch. You remember like that?
Yeah.
She hit that.
Casual.
That. Body isolations were like on 10. Yeah, it was just so cool to see someone do something like kind of silly
Yeah.
and just not serious. Like you usually see like the
Yes.
word songs and you're like hitting
Yeah.
robot beats, but she was like, it's just a solo.
Yeah.
I'm
This is
gonna,
cool.
I'm
And
gonna
still
do something
killed it.
silly. Yeah, and it was like her.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the coolest thing you've ever seen.
No, right? And her name, first off, Bo Neely Fowler.
Cool.
Is that not
You're
the
a rock
coolest
star.
name I've ever heard in my life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're born to be
cool.
sick.
Literally.
Sick. Yeah, but I was obsessed with this one for that reason. I'm like, you're cool.
Yeah, that
cool.
sounds cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Okay, continuing the cool.
Hey.
Rainbow Long Island number 2, 311 Miss E from Michelle Ferraro's, Missy Elliott, Superline, Tap.
Woo!
You guys, I was obsessed. I pulled open the video, I was ready to go, locked and loaded already, and then I saw that they came out in tap shoes, green, like, matching set, like swooshy pants, and a top, like the jacket. Green. I loved it. And I mean, Michelle Ferraro always does tap really well, but this one was like next level. All of Missy Elliott's like greatest hits, they were tapping to it. And they were so cool about it. Bucket hats? They were wearing bucket hats too.
Oh yeah.
Like, how do you be so cool? Because that was the coolest routine I think I've ever seen. They had like little props. They had a couple photos of Missy on the stage that were like the coolest photos I've ever seen of her. And I was just like, this is so well done. It was like the perfect fusion of hip hop and tap together. If they made a baby, that was the performance.
Very cool.
It was so cool.
No, right. I'll never forget the first time I actually saw tap was her studio.
They're
Really?
so good.
Because like where I'm from, tap like wasn't really that big to do.
Yeah.
And like going like to a big place and
Yeah.
seeing tap like her studio.
Yeah.
They kill tap.
It's like, why is this like professional?
Yeah,
You know?
and you
Yeah.
could tell all the dancers felt so cool on stage too.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, get a load of this.
Yeah.
Who
you
else
know,
does
like,
this? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like nobody.
Nobody.
Just us. It was good.
That's cool.
This was iconic. I literally said, this is all I've ever needed in my entire life. I have no words besides this was iconic. So thank you, Michelle Ferraro, because I loved this.
Okay, back to Ultra Syracuse. I have to talk about Performance Plus. First, I'm going to talk about one of their junior dancers. They did a solo for number 15, A Summer Song, and actually won the Competitive Plus Supercharged Performance. So highest
Wow.
score of the Competitive Plus level. This was such a cute dance. First and foremost, this dancer was in like this gorgeous, there was like flowers all over her. And it was like during a snowstorm, keep in mind, like we were fully like weather crazy in New York this past weekend. And this was just like a breath of fresh air. I feel like it's exactly what everyone needed of like spring is almost here. Like
it's
we're gonna get
coming.
spring and summer. She did such a beautiful job. It was so cute, such a fun costume. This dancer was a standout for sure. Like from the second she stepped out on stage, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. It was just something about her like personality, her poise, everything about her. Loved this routine. And then I want to talk about their older dancers for 196 Be Italian. They got a power performance and were nominated for that IDA Best Novelty Character Musical Theater Routine. I mean, we love a Be Italian. It's such like a classic comp song. So I feel like every time I get it, I'm excited to see it. And they killed this routine, rightfully so. As you can tell, they got a power performance. Just again, like the sharp jazziness of like all those little accents that you can hit, and it's just a little bit more character-y in a sense, like, you know, the accent when you can tell that like they're like talking and it's like I just loved it. Really, really big fan. I do want to give a shout out to one of their dancers, Angelina Gatto. She won the 13 and above senior ultimate improv challenge. So we did, obviously, every Sunday, we do the improv challenge for DAC, and she won for that senior level, and she ate it up. These judges definitely like threw some twists and turns. They were like, we want to see a lyrical. We want to see more of like a jazzy. We want you guys to bring in more of like hip hop grooves. Like they were definitely challenging these seniors. And Miss Angelina, you brought it home. Congratulations, girl.
Brought it.
But shout out to all of Performance Plus. Amazing. Always love having you guys. It was such a good weekend.
Hey. Okay, so I forgot to talk about this one. It's also from My Girls Dance Center. I have to bring it up because
You do.
it was so good. So 225 In the Zone. Britney.
I love
It's a Britney. It's a
I
Britney.
love this song.
Every time I see it, it just never disappoints.
Yeah.
And I say this like in the best way, like they totally channeled LSU.
Oh, very
Like
good.
the levels, the way they were like doing different things at the same time, their energy, their faces, just like how their aura was just so cool. And just like fierce too. Like if you're gonna do Britney, you better like
bring it,
cut.
Yeah.
You know, and they were cutthroat. They really were. Yeah, they're okay. I love when a costume, like they have the matching tights that matches like everything.
Yes.
Like
That's important.
in love with, it was like blue, the blue tights, and then blue Leo, and then like it just was blue.
everywhere.
Yeah, and now I'm like, let's do that more. Like instead of like just like the normal tights, like let's do like colors. In there.
Yeah. I do like it when they have like a leotard on and then they have like biker shorts, but it's actually
right.
tights, but it's
costume.
the same exact color. I do like that style. I feel like that's becoming more trendy too.
Because it's like people don't like the tights, but like it doesn't look like tights when it's colored.
It's true.
Yeah.
And that's why I kind of like it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like it takes it away. That it's like, oh, these are itchy.
Yeah.
But it like actually adds something, you know, to the costume.
Yeah.
So, But really a big fan of this one. There was a group toe touch in the beginning.
Okay.
And I blinked and it was just like
Yeah.
all of them had a perfect toe touch, which is
Wow.
crazy because
How do you do that?
I know my toe touch wasn't good.
Yeah.
I know I hurt my back, you know? And yeah, it was just so good. I loved just how everyone danced. That was crazy.
That's wild.
Love
Yeah.
it.
So, Rock Lobster, you're going to end up being Britney Spears one day.
Yeah, you are. 1000%.
What a transition.
No, well, because
Yeah,
like,
the evolution.
no, right?
It's true.
That's their little babies.
Yeah.
And they get to watch like their older
It's
girls be
true.
Britney.
Yeah.
Like that's so cool.
Yeah. That's fun.
Dreams.
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 Okay, the next one I want to talk about from Portland is 561 Paint It Black. This is Macy from Unique Performing Arts. The intensity right off the gate. She was having us all locked in. She's very athletic. The skills that she was doing in this performance were insane. I was like, what's happening right now? She does a headstand at one point, and then she like arches like where her body's going backwards essentially, and she's holding that for a minute, and I'm just like, whoa, how did you do that? Hello. She killed the solo. She won first overall. She was really excited about it. I remember on stage she was kind of tearing up a little bit when she won first overall. It was just really exciting. This performance, she just came out and was just, here I am. Paint It Black. That song is intense though.
It is.
Low key. And she brought the intensity with her choreography. I think Unique Performing Arts is very unique. They have a lot of gymnastics training almost. Like I feel like a lot of their performances had a bunch of layout step outs, like all of these crazy tricks that I was just like, wow, these kids are just throwing themselves across the stage. And wow, they were very good. Big fan. Great job, Macy.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Stars Dance Movement. They did 152 Grease, which is always a hit.
Yeah.
This got a power performance. It was such a fun routine. I want to give a shout out to the two dancers that played the leads, Danny and Sandy. Perfect choices of dancers. They were so cute. I just feel like overall, first of all, shout out to Sandy because she was dancing in a wig.
Okay.
Which is never easy, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like just having a wig in your performance, you're stressed. Like, there's just an added level of like, if this thing falls off, I swear. Like, and it was all good. Everything was great. Their routine was super high energy. They did all the hits of Grease. It was just such a fun routine, and I feel like I'm so glad they got a power performance for it because you could tell all those kids worked so hard for that routine. And they were so excited when they got that power performance. I feel like that's like one of my favorite parts about being at Ultra shows is seeing that power performance moment. And it's not even just the kids, it's like the parents and the teachers. When they hear that go off, they go insane, and it's just like, oh, it's literally electrifying. Like you feel the pulse and the excitement from everyone in the room. And I feel like even if it's not from your studio, like you're still excited when people get power performances. It's just like an added moment of like recognition and like your hard work is paying off. And it just means so much to these kids. And I could tell that this group was like, I'm sure they came into it like hoping that they would get one, but I think that there was like a possibility in their brains where they were like, I don't think we're gonna get one, and then they did, and I was just so happy for them. So shout out to Stars Dance Movement. Such a great weekend with you guys. Great job to your kiddos. It was awesome.
Wow.
My favorite thing is just like being at Ultra and then you hear other people talk like they just got the power performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just got one. Oh my hope we get like that is like the coolest like thing, like the energy about it. But they are really supportive. That is the coolest part.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk about Just Dance Academy. They were our Legacy Award winner, Miss Michelle.
Which I love that Refresh has that. For those of you guys who don't know, so at Refresh, it's all about the educators and the choreographers behind these performances. And they have a special award that is actually nominated. So teachers, parents, they can go onto the Refresh website and nominate these studio directors who have had their studio for 20 plus years, educating generations of dancers. And this is just so special. I feel like we don't have anything like this. So Refresh is really cool for doing this.
And this is the second time I've seen it get awarded. And just the whole energy of the room shifts when you hear like Megan give the speech about the teacher and how long she's been working, and just like all the support in the room, just like you can feel the energy just shift. And oh my gosh, it's always the sweetest people. Like, of course, it's the sweetest people that get awarded. But I actually got to talk to the teacher after because I was trying to find her at. Like her Instagram and she was so nice, and I felt bad about doing it too because I'm like, it's like such an emotional time, but I do want to tell you congrats. Literally the sweetest light of just pure energy. It was just so like, I wanted to talk to her forever, but I was like, you probably have so many dances to get to.
Special.
But whatever she's doing with those kids is working, because every dance I saw was so and just so different. It was like what I was talking about with the themes. Like she always like put something different on.
Cool.
And so I'll talk about it. 191, The Joker, Just Dance Academy. Yeah, and I haven't seen like a Joker. It was like the Lady Gaga one.
Oh, very good.
And I haven't seen it. Like I really haven't. So that's why I was like, okay, out the box again, just consistently in Alabama. Yeah, they were all just so locked in and intense. Every single dancer, like they were dressed as Jokers. They were just two big groups. It felt like they were like fighting each other a little bit. I couldn't tell if they were like fighting one Joker or they were all fighting themselves, and they were like, it made me think a lot, and that's why I like what she was doing with that. Oh my gosh, they kept nailing the straddles. I don't know what is it with Bama and just straddles and that little like kick with the head. I'm like, everyone's back must be so stretched. Like ouch. Ouch.
Talent.
They had this big like chug then groove section that like kind of hid one of the dancers that ran back and got like a red collar. At first I didn't see it, and I had to like watch it back to figure out like what.
Like, where'd you come from?
No, literally, what? You tricked me. You got me. It came out, and I was like, I guess that's the Joker, you know? But got me. From the beginning to the end, it got me. And they had another dance, Pink Panther, just like all these concepts that are just like, yes, like please give me this dance right now, you know? But big fan of the studio.
Big fan.
Shout out to you guys. This was so good.
Okay. The last one I want to talk about is from Redondo Beach. We had our first 2-stager over at Redondo Beach. Crazy. I heard it was fantastic, and it did really well. So this one is 104 Miss You. This is Alexis from Profusion Talent. I just want to know like how you continue to evolve every single year, because like just when I thought that you reached like the height, somehow you just got even better. These tricks are insane. At one point she does like she's facing the front, and then she almost does like a jump around the corner moment. I don't know what to call it. But she jumps so high into this like split moment, almost onto the floor out of nowhere, like a spring. Like you would have thought she was on a trampoline the way that she jumped so high. The teachers, I just got to give a shout out to the teachers at Profusion Talent, because I feel like they're giving their students such insane training. Like, I don't understand it. These kids come out and they all look the same but different, if that makes sense. So technically sound. I'm always in awe year after year about how incredible these dancers are able to show up every single season. So they're doing a really good job over at Profusion. Congratulations, Alexis. She got first overall.
Nice.
Hard work pays off, you know?
She's such a great kid.
She is a little humble and respectful queen.
Yeah. She's always like interacting with like our stories on DAC Instagram and stuff. And like, she's like always the first to buy DAC merch. Like she's just, we love you guys. Okay, I'm going to do a couple MC picks. So obviously we were at our shows and kind of looked at a couple, but there was still more to talk about. So I'm just going to rapid fire these. So first is from our MC Pierce from the Detroit 2 show. This was 421 Feel Good. Super fierce jazz, amazing attitude, so entertaining. The entire staff loved this routine. So shout out to you guys. And then from our Long Island show, MC Nia has literally a ton. So I'm just going to go through these as quickly as possible. So they were big fans of Michelle Ferraro's for sure. They gave me a couple different ones, but I'm going to talk about this group routine. It's 193 Heartbreaker. This was a small group, like age 16. She said, this group of showstoppers was a sight for the eyes. From the tricks to the attitude, it was everything you could hope for in an elite group. I didn't want the dance to end because we were so entertained. Every single dancer grabbed your attention. You literally didn't know who to watch, and that's how you do it. So shout out to Michelle Ferraro, Heartbreaker. Next up is from North Shore Dance. This is another small group, age 16. Number 201, Liability, which
I watched that one this morning.
You did?
Yeah.
She said the chemistry of these dancers was so beautiful to watch. The choreography was on point, and you can tell that dance is really a passion for everyone on this stage. The individualism as well as the synchronicity was stunning. The movement quality was everything, and they brought all of them have such a bright future in dance, and they received first overall for that performance. So shout out to North Shore. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is from the Dream Center Dance Academy. This was a large group, 376. She said, very interesting concept. Love the use of props and especially that choreo. The dance is to a classic band Queen, and it embodies the quirkiness and the confidence of the group. They received first overall. So shout out to all of those amazing dances that we chose. Our MCs clearly saw something that caught their eye and wanted to just give you guys a moment of recognition. And I just feel like we're kind of like at the halfway point of our season, guys. So it's kind of like now I don't want to say towards the end of the season. We still have like 6 weeks to go, but we're kind of past that middle point. So, wow. I just feel like the groups and everything are just getting better and better and better.
Literally so good.
I'm in awe. The fact that I got to do 2 weeks in New York, like I'm notorious for complaining that I never get to go to New York shows. Like, I feel like every single year, like, you guys are like, oh, we were in New York. And I'm like, must be nice, because I never get schedules for them. And so the fact that I got 2 back to back, I was stoked.
And off Broadway.
Yeah, that too.
Duh.
But I do get to go to Long Island in a couple weeks as well. So I'm like, what did I do to deserve 3 New York shows? I'm so
Joe's
excited.
Pizza.
Joe's Pizza.
Better
you guys,
eat your pizza up. Yeah.
Yeah, you know I'll be hitting Joe's Pizza. But yeah, it was such a great weekend. I actually got to direct this show this past weekend. It was my first time directing a show. Normally I'm just like helping out. I'm MC, I'm training, running around DAC stuff, but this was like my first show directing, and I just am so grateful for the amazing staff, the amazing studios. It was awesome, and so it was just really fun. So this season has just been amazing. You guys are incredible.
Literally.
And just continue wowing us every single weekend. Where are you guys going to be this upcoming week?
Georgia.
I'm going to be in Seattle.
I love Seattle.
I do like
Seattle. Look at you in the Pacific Northwest this year.
I know. Well, I did these 2 shows last year too, so I think they liked me. So now I'm back.
Yeah.
You're so Twilight.
All right, everyone, it's time for our studio shuffle. Let's spin the wheel and see who won that $100 gift card. It's Kinetic Arts. Congratulations. We can't wait to see what you use your $100 gift card for.
Thank you guys for your feedback. We really appreciate these studios completing these surveys. We just want to continue providing that wow for all of our amazing studios.
Wow.
So thank you guys for showing your support, and we hope to see you at another event soon. As always, thank you guys for watching. It's been an amazing season so far, and we're excited to just continue the momentum. Make sure you guys are commenting where you guys are going to be these upcoming weekends so we can keep an eye out for your amazing routines.
Yeah.
Hollywood Dance Experience.
It's halfway sold out right now.
Coming up quick.
Yeah, as of today, we only have 100 spots left for dancers and parents to attend.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in attending, you better sign up because it's going to sell out quick.
Yeah, and we're handing out those scholarships on the weekends. So if you get that scholarship, take advantage. I promise you, it's such a cool experience. It's one of my favorite events of the whole year. Love it.
Wow.
All right, guys. We will see you next week. As always, thank you guys for watching Playback Podcast. Make sure you guys are interacting on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. We are keeping an eye on who is engaging the most out of our followers, and we have some fun things planned as we get into that 100th episode very, very soon. So as always, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the road. Bye.